back, folks. Let's play Hardcore Minecraft Take 3. We left the Avatar, we found a village, and we found a submerged settlement by a boat. And in the boat is a lot of awesome loot, including some leather pants that have been magically enchanted. And we're going to have to make some room for these pants. And I think it's time to say goodbye to the stack of 64 rotten flesh. Of all the things here in my inventory, that is the thing that I'm most willing to get rid of. And with that done, it's time to get the boat back in hand and go again onto the sea. Or rather the ocean. I keep calling it the sea, and it is indeed the ocean. Silly me! But before we head north, we're going to head this way through a gap in the land, so that we can fill out this part of the map and probably find yet another sunken ship. We can certainly see a magma block. It's right there. It's quite visible from here. It's a very deep ocean. And we can go around this island and discover that it is quite small. Well, quite small is a relative thing. It is small compared to a huge stretch of land. It's probably on par with the bit of land which we call home. In fact, it's probably a little bit larger. There is some sugarcane there. There's lots of coal that's easily visible, but we don't need coal. We need to find even more awesome things. More magically enchanted fishing rods. More magically enchanted books. I wouldn't mind finding a mending book out and about. That would be amazing. Then I could put it on a fishing rod and have a great fishing rod to use forever that won't disappear when I die. Now, that is the edge of the map, so let us make our way back onto the map so that we can keep exploring. And there is yet another monument. The game is just throwing those at me, going, "Explore, Avatar! See what mysteries you can find!" And the Avatar takes one look at that, realizes that he has about 10 seconds worth of air before he starts suffocating, and goes, "No, I think I won't." Wisely, he decides that discretion is the better part of valor there. Now, let us head north. I think this will take us straight north and fill in more of the map. We should probably actually head back home at some point and make some more room in our inventory. And that is another one. Actually, that might not be a monument. That might be a ruin. I'm not sure. Actually, that looks like a ruin to me. But I'm not going to check that out right now. We have more than enough stuff in our inventory as it is. We don't have room for more awesome stuff. As much as I hate to say it. Let's keep going. Oh, need to head a little bit more in this direction because we are leaving an edge of the map unexplored. We don't want to have to go back and fill that in. Okay, over here we go. Is it all filled in yet? No, it is not, but it will be soon. And there is another island. The Avatar may one day go over there, but today is not that day. I probably should have just made a massive map to begin with. And apparently the cartographer's table can be used to make a massive map without having to keep using paper. Something I didn't know. But we don't have a cartographer table yet. I could have made one. I think it's just planks and paper. And that is definitely not a monument. And we're actually quite close to it. I could have a look. But I don't think there will be a treasure chest there. I could be wrong. In fact, I'm probably wrong. Let's go have a quick look. No, I don't see any treasure chests there. So, let us head back. There is another sunken ship there. Another one. But I think we're all sunken shipped out right now. And there's one right here as well. And one right there. What happened here? Did an armada of ships sink? And what sunk them? You know what? Let's check out this one. We'll look at this one. Now, this is a big one, but we know that the place we want to check out is over here. So, we will go down. Oh, I was saying we will go down, but first we need to take care of this drowned. Maybe you were one of the unfortunate sailors. Now you are gone. And we can't pick up that... Oh, there are two more of you because you obey the same rules as the zombies on the surface. Whenever I hit one of you, there is a chance that another one will appear. We are tempting fate here by deciding to go and explore this place. Okay, any more drowned here? No? Good. Now we shall go down. It is quite dark down here. That will make it more likely that drowned will spawn. Let's quickly get rid of this. And then go all the way up. Use this mast as something to stand on. And then eat something. We really need to eat something. We do not want that hunger bar there to be at all depleted. I highly doubt that what we find in here is going to be something that we can take. But I'm going to have a look anyway. Okay, Avatar, quickly down. Open this up. Okay, it is stuff that we can take. We can take all of this, and we're done. So, up we go. And we took a tiny bit of damage there because we were a little too slow. But a little too slow is something I can accept. Also, we now have 10 emeralds. Not bad. Now, let's keep heading north, and there was another sunken ship nearby. There are plenty of sunken ships nearby. Why am I searching for them? I'm sure I'll stumble across them as I'm sailing about. That pretty much is how this has gone ever since I began exploring, like that one over there. And again, I might have already gone to that one. And there, I think, is most definitely, that is the ruin that I saw before. And there's another ruin over here, but that one is very far down, and I am wary to go check that out, especially with all the drowned that'll be nearby. There is another ruin over here. That is something else I'm not going to be exploring. We're also going to go a little bit over here just to fill in that bit of the map. There we go. Just make sure that's all filled in. So then all we need to do is fill in the inside of the map whenever we are travelling about. This part is way too dark for me to be able to see where any sunken ships are. There could be sunken ships down there. I believe that might be a sunken ship ahead of us. Either that or it's a strange formation of rock. It could very well be a strange formation of rock. Going to leave that behind, especially considering that that's there. That is probably another monument. Now, once we get closer, we might be able to see what's there. It is starting to get quite dark. It's starting to get very dark. But we are safe, provided we stay in the boat. I didn't think that I'd be exploring around the ocean as much as we are, but we're just finding so many cool things. And isn't that what you do in Minecraft? Find cool things. Now that is definitely a monument. You can see the arches there at the bottom of it. We want to give that a wide berth. Oh, a wide berth. Those are some bits of magma that we went over, the magma blocks. There is a cold area. We know we're getting close to home when we find cold areas. The sun has set. You can see the top of the monument right there, glowing with its prismarine blocks. Now, there is, I think, the ruins of a boat. And there is the ruins of a building. But we're not going to be exploring the ruins, and that is why I'm not going to be exploring the ruins. because of that there, the drowned that will be everywhere. We're pretty close to... Yep, there is the mushroom biome. Now I want to explore this boat here. At least I think it's a boat. Is it a boat? If it is a boat, I actually can't see it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just make our way back home, I think. We need to count the spoils that we have accumulated. And we have accumulated a lot of spoils. And it's relatively safe for us to head back, as I said, because we're still in the boat. The drowned can still pursue us, and they can attack us while we are in the boat. And if they have tridents, they can fling the tridents at us, and those tridents will hurt. But provided we stay at maximum speed in the boat, I don't think the trident can connect. That is, of course, if we don't run into the trajectory of a trident. That is definitely something that we could do if we're unfortunate, but usually you're way too fast for them to aim at you in time. There is a wind-up towards throwing the trident, just like there is a wind-up towards readying an arrow in a bow. The wind-up for a crossbow is different. You do have to get the bolt ready, or the arrow in this case, because crossbows and bows use the same ammunition in this game, even though they didn't in real life. Or don't in real life is more accurate, because there are still crossbows out there, but I digress. Once you have readied the crossbow, you can then switch away from it, and then you can just fire it whenever. And crossbows do have their advantages, but they also do have their disadvantages. I do think they take a little longer to get ready to fire, but they do deal a little more damage, or the bolt travels further. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really messed around with crossbows. That was a spider on that island there. We're going to say goodbye to the spider, and just carry on this way. We have explored quite a fair bit, but there is a lot more left to look at. A lot more. And if you're wondering why patches of the ocean are illuminated, there are those things there. You can see them there, a small pile of 3 of them. Those there illuminate underwater areas. And you can harvest them, and using bone meal, you can grow more of them. So the area around your home, you could have illuminated both above and below the water. It's not a bad idea. It keeps everything that much safer. Possibly. I don't know if drowned spawn in underwater areas that are well illuminated. They might not. But it is difficult to illuminate all of the underwater areas around you. You need a lot of them. And we are making some good headway. We are very nearly back home. We can actually see from here, there it is, our home. I thought for a moment that our home was there, but that was just a star in the sky. That is home. Bright and illuminated, ushering us back to safety. The only downside is we have to actually get indoors, and that's easier said than done, considering how far away we are from the front door. Perhaps at some point I should build a wall surrounding. In fact, I'm definitely going to be building a wall surrounding the place I call home. It'll encapsulate the tower, and it will also have all of the farming areas within it as well. And then I'll keep everything inside illuminated so that I don't have to worry about things like this. But I think if I'm quick, I can get into the tower. If I just do this. And the boat has disappeared. Now, the boat is actually still there. It will reappear once I exit the game and load up. Going to have to get the shield ready here, aren't I? No, actually I'm not. Aha! Perfectly safe. And I will rest up here. I could actually put the bookshelf there now, but that can wait. There we go. It is now morning, and most of the enemies here are quite safe under those trees. I can hear all the ones out here, though. They're not having a great time. They're just standing about, don't know what to do, and now they're gone. Now let's go round this and notice that these are here. Someone did point out that these are here, so let us deal with that right now, shall we? I do believe I do have a couple of blocks of stone brick that I can use. Let's put those there just for the moment so that I can go stone. There we go. And right this wrong. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think that's all of them. Let's have a quick check. Yep, I think that's all of them. Marvellous. Stone goes here. Now let us sort out everything else, starting with magic stuff. We have these, and we also have... We can actually combine those to make a Lure 3 fishing rod, and we are going to do just that. So, we shall go Lure 2, Lure 2, 12. Actually, I think I will wait on that for the moment. I shall keep in mind that I have those. So far we can make an Unbreaking 1, Lure 3, Luck of the Sea 3 fishing rod, and that's not bad, but I would much rather be able to make the whole thing. Now, miscellaneous loot, the saddles go here, the blocks of coal go here, and we can actually make some blocks of iron as well. Block of iron, kapow. Let us head upstairs. See, no monsters are going to get me there. I was watching it just in case. And put the diamond and the emeralds there. Marvellous. Now we can make some more bookshelves. I believe we can make 5. Do we have the wood for 5? Oh, we have the wood for 5. We have absolutely loads of wood. And we'll put these here. Just do that. Head over here. And bookshelves. 5 of them. Which gets us quite a ways towards finishing off this room. For we now have 6. We now have 8. We have 9 bookshelves here. Out of the 15 we need, and out of the 18 that I want, just for aesthetic reasons. Now, blocks of iron there. We want to make a few more pickaxes. That should be sufficient for sticks. That goes there, and there we go. 2 more iron pickaxes. Now, we also want to make some blocks of lapis lazuli, and we also want to put the dirt here, because as I've said before, you can never have too much dirt. Now, lapis lazuli goes into here. We don't have much of it, but it will suffice for now. And we can now sort out our inventory like so. And we want to put the bed here. And this book can go upstairs. And out here, with all the other things. I was just looking up to see if there was anything I had to worry about, but no, we're fine. Let's harvest some resources, and also make room for other things as well. That'll do, I think, for... Actually, we'll just plant these for the moment while I think about what else is going to be planted where. What we shall do is we shall devote this little area here to potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this area here shall be devoted to carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We can put the carrots in here. We actually have enough books for another bookshelf. Ooh, we also have enough for a pumpkin. So, 2 pumpkins actually. So let's do that. And jump up to here. Put the dirt back. And we can use these, actually we only need to use one of them, to make 4 pumpkin seeds. Plant those there. And there we go. Put these here. Them there. And I think we're good. We get a bit of bone meal. If I'd still had all those bones, I could have... Well, never mind. We do still have quite a lot of bones here. So, we have tons of bone meal. Which means that we can now get these growing. Oh, and already we have a pumpkin. And we can harvest this right away. And that's how the watermelons will work when we get one of those grown. We don't have one of those grown yet, but we will do in time. Now, the potatoes can go here. We don't have enough wheat yet to do anything with the cows, but if we do that, we now have enough wheat. Marvellous. We could always get more leather, which means more bookshelves. We're actually making the bookshelves faster than I thought we would. Now, I remember what you're called. I named you very early on, and I forgot about that. But you are Emeralda. Sorry about that, Emeralda. I have to remember a lot of things, and sometimes things just slip my memory. Hello, cows. You may have this wheat. There we go. And wait for it. Actually, I think I'll leave you be. Someone did mention that I should get some more cows so that I can then just breed more cows faster. And it's a good idea. Normally I keep the number of livestock that I have at quite a small number. But I'll have some more cows. After all, I am trying to get a lot more cows. And now that I have carrots, I believe I can breed the pigs and get some more pigs. And it's important that I get more of them. But first, more paper. Paper there. And some carrots. We can actually get a few more bits of paper. Like so. And the heart of the sea, that is a really important treasure, so that is going in the chest by the bed. There we go. Marvellous. Say hello to Henry Jr., everyone! That is Henry, and that is Henrietta. Have fun in there. There's plenty for you to eat. And there is another pumpkin. The pumpkins grow really quickly, I've noticed. A lot quicker than the watermelons do. I wonder if there's something blocking the watermelon from growing. And we lost one piece of cactus there because it landed on the cactus. But what can you do? What we can do is make sure that I don't forget to make the bookshelf and put the heart of the sea away. And I think I know where you are. I think you're all the way up here. You are! Have at thee! We're not having a secret attack from a spider. Not like last time. You did manage to deal some damage, but ultimately the Avatar prevailed. So we shall eat a little bit. We do have plenty of food. Put this away and make one more bookshelf, bringing us up to 10. And so, folks, when we come back, we might go and explore a little bit more out and about. There is still the middle area that we have yet to look at. And there could be all kinds of treasures out there. But it does mean that if we do the exploring now, we don't need to do it later. Now, put that there. Now we have 10 bookshelves. 2 more here, and 3 more here, and we will have the maximum we need for the enchantment table. And then we'll get 3 more, just because it looks cool, and 1 more to put upstairs here. But as I said, that'll be for next time. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. The Avatar looks out at the farmstead, and is content. But there is still more exploring to be done. The exploring never ends.